I suppose it's a case of welcome back. It's been 7 years since you left the Dons. What brings you back here?
First of all, the gaffer, as obviously he's brought me back. But no, I've thought that it's a real good time for me to come back down to League Two and hopefully be challenging at the right end of the table. The gaffer and I have spoke in depth about his plan and the plan that he's got for the team, and where I fit in that. And it's something that I'm really relishing to getting my teeth stuck into, and I can't wait to get amongst the boys and hopefully help the team achieve. And that's obviously they've had a good start, and I'm really looking forward to getting in amongst that and stamping my little bit of authority on the team possibly, and adding a few goals. And I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah. You've been about a bit since you left us. Was there any other offers about?
Yeah, I mean, I could have gone elsewhere. I still could have stayed in League One. I possibly could have gone to the Scottish Prem. But like I said, I think that when you step back away from it, although I'm 30 and I'm getting towards not the latter stage of my career, but the next phase. I have a real burning desire to achieve, and that is something that I'm really destined to do. I've obviously signed a 2-year contract here, and I'd like to think in them 2 years, touch wood, that we can be successful.
Definitely. What do you sort of remember? What are your best memories of when you were last here? I know it's ages ago now.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I played a tiny little part of the club's history, the massive history that the club's got. Obviously, I got brought into when we were in the bottom two, and our objective that year was to stay in League Two. And I played my part in there, and the scenes at the end of that season, I remember the fans on the pitch, and your Alan Bennett's, your players like that, your Gary Alexanders, and they were great memories. Your Peter Sweeney's, it was fantastic. And obviously the club's grown. Obviously walking out onto that pitch out there is absolutely fantastic. What the club's got now and the facilities that they've got, it can only put the team in good stead. And I feel like there's a real chance to achieve here, and I think that's one of the main reasons why I want to come here. And like I said to you, I know I've said it 3 or 4 times now, but I'm really looking forward to it.
Did you ever sort of look back and think, I'd love to go back there one day?
Possibly. I'll be honest, I'm one of them where I've moved all over the country to try and find a way in football for a career. And there's not ever been a place where I wouldn't go if it felt right. I'd always go there, and I've blessed my family. I've moved them from pillar to post so many times in the last however many years. So it's nice to come back to my big family are obviously down this way. And there wasn't any pressure to leave Accrington, and I really enjoyed my time there. I really enjoyed working with the gaffer, Jimmy Bell, John Doolan. I felt like we had a successful season last year overall, and I felt like I played my part in that. I scored 8 goals. I thoroughly enjoyed it, but I just felt like this was the right time for me to drop down here and hopefully progress with Wimbledon. And we all mention that P word, that I don't really want to mention it, but that's something that I want to try and get my teeth stuck into and be part of. I'm desperate.
Yeah.
I'm really desperate.
Well, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
I suppose you feel like you've developed quite a bit since you left.
Yeah, I mean, the player that I was when I was here before, I mean, I was a kid, larger than life personality, and now I feel like I was a kid then, and I've come back as a man, and I feel like my game has changed. I've definitely added goals to my game. If you look at my CV over the years now, I feel like I can play in a few different positions than what I was originally, just an out-and-out box-to-box midfielder last time I was here. But now I can play in a 10, I can play as an 8, I can play as a 6, and I even had a stint last year as up front. So. No, like I said, I'm really looking forward to getting to meet the lads, and I've heard some great things about the group that we've got here, the character of the group. I've met all the staff today. They all seem fantastic, really welcoming, and it's really it's a real powerful thing when you've got a group of staff and you've got players and you've got 9,000-10,000 hardcore supporters behind you. If you all pull in the same direction, and where it can take us.
Yeah, you mentioned the fans there. Is there a little message you want to give them?
Yeah, I think they know. Well, I'd like to think that they know what to expect. I'm not going to leave anything in here. I'll put everything that I can possibly out on the pitch, and you know, I promise that while I'm here, I'll do everything that I can on and off the pitch to help this club achieve and succeed. And I know we've got some great young lads here. I've done my homework. I know we've got some good older pros as well, and I'm hoping to add to that mix that, you know, the young lads and the older pros can go out there and collectively we can be successful.